I ride and rank every single flat ride here at Cedar Point? Well, my Patreon audience has challenged me to do just that. So I hope you're ready. I hope you're excited. I'm certainly not. Let's go. So I am riding all of the flat rides today. And that means, yes, I'm going to be riding Max Air. I'm going to be riding Windseeker. I'm going to be riding Skyhawk. All the rides that I've told you for years that I hate and that I refuse to ride. If you want to have that power also, you can do that. You can have voting rights. There are extra videos you can watch. And this video also will be being uploaded with like extra scenes, extra footage for Patreon also. Word! Oh! Oh no! No! Don't touch me. So you can get those on there. So go check them out. Anyway, I'm worried. Let's go. All right, so things have changed here for Halloween this coming year, which is just in a week. This is where death metal is starting, Butchers of Rock. So I'm assuming they're gonna actually be having some rock bands playing back here too. Okay, so we're gonna skip a few of the more kiddie flat rides, like Lake Erie Eagles, Monster. I'm not gonna hit Pipe Scream because even though I would usually just by myself call it a flat ride, it is technically a roller coaster by Cedar Point standards, so we're not going to be riding that one. So we will be hitting some flat rides as we continue around today, but we're going to kind of ignore a few of these because we only have 6 hours to ride every single flat ride. That might push us just a little bit, but we'll have to see what the lines are like today. Skyhawk might be first and worse, I'm sure. Now, I said earlier I do not like this idea and I'm not happy about it because I hate the flat rides, especially the big flat rides. Max Air, Skyhawk, Power Tower. Yeah, don't I forgot about that one even. Windseeker. I hate all of those. I hate them so much. I even hate the swings. So like today's not going to be a good day for me. But I'm gonna love it. He's gonna like it, and probably you are too. So let's go. All right. Yeah, it's a hot day, isn't it? It is. I thought it was gonna be a lot colder. It felt cool on the way up. So Taylor just asked me, what do I hate? Oh no, I want seat one. You want seat one? Because there's the thing, yeah. That's why I asked. Taylor just asked me what I hate about this ride. First of all, it goes upside down and there's like no centrifugal force that's holding you in at all, which is why, first of all, I hate it. Secondly, there's nothing to hold on to and the seat belts are very loose and I hate them. So I hate every part of this. You just gotta trust the people at S&S. I don't trust anyone anymore. I'm a divorced man. I don't trust anyone. So I'm gonna aim for number one because I want to grab a hold of that metal thing right there. So if anything happens, at least I have something to hold on to. Because that's gonna help. You know what? Indulge me. You're encouraging my Patreon audience, so stop it. By the way, this is brought to you by Patreon, so go check out my Patreon if you want to force me to do some things that I really hate doing here at Cedar Point. Okay, it's done. I lived. There is something about it where I feel like even if you didn't have a restraint, it would still hold you in. Yeah. Even at the worst spots, but oh my word, it makes my knees weak. It's not fun. So we're gonna head over to the Farmhouse Kitchen Grill. We can grab something to eat here and then move on to our next ride, which will be the swings. I do need to rank that ride. Now, okay, the way I do rankings though is I always do a running ranking. So that one right now gets first place. Believe me, I don't want it to continue to get first place because that is a terrible ride. But I'm just going to rank them just simply by the ones that I like the most. If I like it a little bit better than something else, then I'll knock the ranking down just a little bit. So let's go. Stuff is up for Halloween weekends. Hi, Maverick. What's a fun fact about this ride?
All right, if you don't know, if you're a Dave Matthews fan, this is the ride on the front of the first Dave Matthews album cover, Under the Table and Dreaming. How do I know that? Because on the liner notes on the inside, it says the front album artwork taken in Sandusky, Ohio. And where else is there one of these in Sandusky?
Folks, that is done. You can unbuckle wives up on those lap rods and exit the ride over this way. Make sure you get your stuff out of there.
This is a much busier day than I thought it would be. We've waited, this will be our second rotation, but I mean, we only waited one rotation, but we're getting on to the second one, so these lines are a lot bigger today than I expected they would be on the off season, but it is Saturday, and they're only open, it is Sunday, and they're only open for 2 days a week right now, so that's probably why. Woo! Least favorite ride.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Alright, I am not a fan of this ride, but it's also not the worst ride ever. It's one of my daughter's favorite rides. She'd be very, very mad at me if I ranked it incredibly lowly. And I have had some fun on it. It does help to have maybe a drink or two in me before I have some fun on it. But we'll see what this one's like. Let's go. That was the most relaxed I've ever been on that ride. And I still realized that my hands were gripping as hard as they possibly could on the chain. I didn't, like, halfway through, I had to like wrench my hands off and then be like, okay, settle down. It tenses me up like crazy. It's still fun, and I would certainly solidly put that one above Skyhawk for me because I like it more. It's something that's easier for me. Obviously, a lot of y'all are dumb and you like other ones more than that, like Skyhawk. So, I mean, like this guy. So, obviously my opinions are the only ones that are right. Yeah, I suppose we could hit Power Tower on our way down. This side of the park doesn't really have a lot of flat rides. Power Tower is probably our next big one. But you come down this way and there's really not much except for Frontier Town.
Do you remember it?
But then as we walk toward the front of the park, we're going to have tons of flat rides for us to ride. So we'll check those all out. Let's go. I kind of like it that they've turned this into the spot now.
Yeah.
It wasn't before. Whitewater Landing,
This is where
Sir
they have-
Rub-a-Dubs, Wildcat Shoot the Rapids Funhouse, Witch's Wheel, Demon Drop, yeah.
My favorite, the one I'm mourning the most.
Sky Wheel, Space Spiral, that's the one you're mourning the most. In 65, CP reached new heights in fun when Space Spiral began its lengthy run. Our tallest ride for many a year, its scenic view is nothing to fear. Tell me down below, guys, do you guys like to be shot up or shot down? Which one is your favorite? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. Also, don't forget, go buy some merch. Of course, you can support me on Patreon if you want to, but merchandise is a great way to support the channel, and you also get something for your efforts in it. So if you enjoy what I do here at Cedar Point, go find some merch, and there's some stickers, there's a whole bunch of different things, so go check them out. Let's go. 240 feet. Okay, we decided to jump ship on the blue side because that line was so long and it wasn't moving. So instead we're going to do the red side here, which looks like a much shorter line. Spaghetti! Actually, that one was really fun. Red side's really fun. I enjoyed that a lot. So I really didn't have a problem with it at all. What did you think?
I love
You always like it, right?
Yeah, I like either side.
Thanks. It was definitely a fun thing to do, and much less scary. I do like how you get up to the top and then you like have a little bit of airtime while you bounce and then go back down. And you don't have to wait nearly as long for that one because they're not slowly taking you up to the top and then dropping you over and over and over again, but then you have to wait a lot. I would say that is number one out of all three of the flat rides that we've ridden today. So I really liked it. So we'll see if it continues that way or not. I would really say that Power Tower reminds me a lot of Tower of Terror. The red side does. The fact that you kind of bounce up and down a couple times, it's a little bit less intense. About the most crazy part is the suspension. Like, you have to be excited about it. But other than that, it's really not like a horrible ride. It's pretty smooth, pretty fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Now we are going to ride the Sky Ride. I've ridden this a million different times, but for the sake of fairness, we're gonna add this to the flat ride list. So let's see where this one ranks. On my list, anyway. We've got one more ride. This is a great ride. It's simple, it's easy. I like it a lot, but it's also boring, I would say. So it's maybe not gonna get number one from me. We'll have to see what we got. But let's ride it. I definitely love the views of the park. Oh, and you can see the kids' maze down there now. Here we go. Oh, not all the mazes are up on this side yet, though.
Look what's waiting for you.
I know, I'm gonna have to ride Max Air today. I'm not looking forward to that. Or to that. I have so many people that are like, Windseeker is such a great ride, and I'm like, really? It's this guy that says that a lot. We are here at the Carousel right now. I'm gonna hit this up. One more flat ride to hit tonight. Just a couple grown men on the Carousel. Let's go. The most intense ride is Cedar Point. We are going to be going on Ocean Motion now. Now, I did just give the Carousel 4th place because it was boring. It's very, very, very slow. So at least Waveswinger is much more fun. So I'm trying to be as objective as I can be. It's definitely fun. But the Carousel was substantially less fun. So take that for what's worth. All right, I'm gonna give that one 2nd place after Power Tower. It is a very fun ride. It's very simple. It's a little bit disorienting, and I like all of that together. So definitely a fun thing. Let's go. Okay, so I think we're gonna be doing Max Air next. Max Air I have not ridden since I was a teenager, and I really, really hated it. It was brand new that year, and I rode it, and I remember feeling every time it made a full loop around in a circle. Plus, you're not looking in, you're looking out. So it feels like there's nothing to hold on to. It sounds scary to me, and it was horrible at the moment. I remember thinking every time we made a loop, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. And I was like in 11th grade. So it was not my favorite by any means. But
I remember my first flat ride.
do you? But I'm gonna ride it because you guys forced me to, or because Patreon forced me to. So let's go.
I got 2.
You did. Nice.
Actually, I got all 3 in.
Nice.
But you can only get 2.
You got them both in.
I got all 3. Try and get
You got all 3 in.
They only let me have 2.
Now there is a problem with the balls, though. With basketballs, what happened the one time?
Yeah, I know. They basically acted like they were gonna throw me out of the park and make me never come back here.
Did they?
No.
They said that they were gonna like take the ball away because he put it in the wrong place.
I put it in the grass.
On Power Tower, but outside of Power Tower. So, or inside the queue for Power Tower. I guess that's the better way to put it. So you do have to know the right places to put the balls if you're going to use them. That is the downside of getting a ball. I can make a video about where you're allowed to put them. If that's something you guys would like to see, let me know down in the comments. Look who it is. What's up? How you doing?
Good to see you.
It's good to see you guys. Hey!
3 Hollow weekends, so
Yes.
nothing really is up and running yet.
Yeah, no. I'm super excited for Halloween weekend, so I can't wait.
We almost didn't come, but we're like, you know what? Let's get 1 free
Yeah, one more weekend. Yeah.
for craziness.
Absolutely.
We always see you.
It's nice how I don't know how I run into you guys all the time, but you guys have a good one. Yes, I forgot. We have to go here. Oh. Just lay it out here in the bushes? Yeah.
It's gone when we get back.
Yeah. I mean, you run the risk that you could lose the ball, but a lot of times people do leave them and they're fine. So here we go on the Max Air. First time in years for me. I'm not sure I'm happy about it, but let's see. We're already going on. That's basically a walk-on. This ride, one cool thing about this ride is that it is a very high capacity ride, so you usually don't have to wait terrible amounts for it, and that is something that I definitely like about it. What I don't like about it is the ride itself. I'm surprised. I really liked that ride. Definitely fun. I enjoyed that a lot, and it still does the shaking that concerned me when I was a kid, but man, it's smooth, it's fun, it's easy. I enjoyed that a ton. So definitely, I think that goes at my number 1 now. It is my surprise that, I guess Power Tower was also a surprise for me, but Max Air is a surprise to me, how much I like it. It pushes me a little bit, it's a little bit scary. It also feels very secure, and it's very smooth. So I liked it a lot. That was really fun. So now we are going on to Troika. Let's go.
Enjoy your ride on Troika.
Another ride that I have famously said I do not like is Troika. This is not one that I've been a fan of, but I have ridden it on occasion.
There
it is for purple.
Someone taking pictures and filming are prohibited on this ride, please.
That ride makes me feel a little bit sick. There's a spot where it just kind of really takes you up a lot and then down a lot. I don't even quite know how to explain it, but the angle changes and it scares me real bad at that point. So that part kind of got to me, but the bigger issue was that it really gets to my stomach. Okay, so 7th place for Troika. Not a fan of Troika. But the only one that I think is worse is Skyhawk. Alright, so I have always loved Tiki Twirl. It's a great variation on a scrambler ride. I am feeling a little bit sick, so let's see if it's actually fun or not. But
We got Scrambler next.
now we have Matterhorn next. But that's not any better. This whole area of the park just makes me feel sick. Lots and lots of spinning. But it is a very fun ride, so I'm excited to check it out. Let's go. There's two. The hardest part is figuring out where your number is. On Calypso, let's go. If I wasn't sick before, I'm even more sick now. But Calypso I do find to be more fun because I enjoy the ride more. It's a little bit less scary than Troika is. But it definitely makes me feel sick.
Up here in 3, 2, 1, shoot. That first shot is up. And it's a nice high pass to me. We got to tone it down just a little bit. And there it is. That's one. That third shot was just a little too strong. And same with the money ball. We're on to the top of the key. Look for points. 2, 3, and up. That's 2. Money ball. We need it. And it's just a habit. So we're on to that last trick with 2 points on the board. I need you hit at least one more shot. Here we go. That's 3. 4. We're getting there. Money ball for 6 and a medium prize. It looks good, but it does not want to fall. That was a great try. You did win yourself a choice of either a small or medium prize from inside the bins.
Let's see that prize. And no line at all for Matterhorn. Go hit that right now. Let's go. All right, we're here at Matterhorn. Feeling better, but I'm about to not feel better. We did try to squeeze 2 men onto here. 2 men onto here, it doesn't work. No, not gonna work. Yeah, one more spinny ride. Can you imagine? Wow, that one's spinning in a different way. Although we also didn't do the Dodgem. I'm gonna give Calypso just above Troika because it just made me feel very sick. So I think, but I mean, they are pretty similar rides, so I guess that makes sense. I'm also going to give that just above Troika also for, I think, 9th place. And the Atomic Scrambler, here we come. Let's go. Okay, Taylor's stupid slippery shorts were making him like, he'd go away and then he'd like, pretty sure I broke my arm, but it was very, very fun. And now we're riding Windseeker, which I've been afraid of perpetually forever. I've never ridden this ride one time, not even in high school, never. I know they have them at a lot of the Cedar Fair parks, and they're kind of maybe getting rid of a lot of them, but let's see what it's like. For the first time in forever, Windseeker. Now I do really like the music on this, so I can at least give it the music.
I just want to say, whoever that ride operator was on Calypso, you have my heart. I think your name started with a J.
She's gonna see this, and she's gonna fall in love with you.
I hope so.
It's gonna be a love story for the ages.
Yep.
Well, they'll make movies about it someday.
You'll remember me because I was the one that you had to switch seats with that guy who was too big to ride in the other seatbelt.
Well, it is a very short line.
So we are 14.
14. Oh, okay. It's one number. Okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna give you a tip.
Yeah.
On this.
Okay, for the first time. Oh, Windseeker, it's so high. But let's go. Woo. Well, my nerves are shot, but it's actually kind of fun. It's scary, but it's kind of fun. The wind's really windy and the height's really high, but it's not horrible. It's not the worst thing I've ever done. So I don't know. I'm very torn on this one where I want to put it, because partly I'm like, oh no, why? Like, this is a contraption of death. But at the same time, now that I'm done with it, and even part of the way during it, like, it was fun sometimes. I've got to figure out where I'm gonna put this. I do Dodgem also, so we're headed that way right now. Get one more flat ride done for the day. All right, I just gave Windseeker 6th place out of 12 rides. It's actually kind of right in the middle, which kind of makes sense. It's also right after Waveswinger. So anyway, we're on it. Let's go for our next flat. All right, so Dodgem gets 7th place out of 12 flat rides that we've hit so far tonight. I think it's pretty fun. It's more fun than, you know, like the Carousel is, but much more of a thrill ride than that. But it's also just a little bit more boring. So that's why. Still works. Now someday I need to come through here and actually do some criteria on each part. That may change things quite a bit, but for right now, this is what we have. Straight walk on, let's go. The hardest part is sitting in these seats. These seats are just awful. You have to like lean way back. They're very difficult to get into for fully grown adults. But still, it's fun. Let's go. It's a good thing that I bought a new mic shortly after filming this video, because I don't know what happened, but this mic completely cut out here. So you could barely hear anything, and it's kind of been progressively getting worse and worse and worse anyway. We did ride Monster, and we were able to complete that. I also gave Monster 12th place out of the 14 flat rides that we rode on this day, which was definitely fun. And then we went for a little celebration of having ridden everything and got onto Gemini to hang out here just a little bit. It was definitely a great day and a really, really fun day. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging along with me and Taylor for this day. Please let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. If you haven't yet, please press that subscribe button, like button, all that kind of stuff, and comment down below. You guys are awesome. Let's go! Hey, thanks for watching. I release theme park related videos at least a couple times a week, so press that subscribe button if you made it this far. Also, check out similar videos in the playlist to the right, or find my newest video to the left. Thanks again, and let's go!